Trip Show.
Yo, this is Test One.
Yeah, this is Smoove Jilla. Smoove G, aka the General.
This is Norbertine May.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
And you tuned in to GFG TV.
General, and we rocking with GFG TV, my boys. West.
And you're watching GFG TV.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ X, and we're live here at GFG TV. You know, because I think at one point he was getting really cocky. I remember he got really cocky, and I was like, all right, I want you to work on a song with somebody that I know. He's like, all right. He's like, this guy named Smoove. So then he did a track with Smoove, and he just like. Smoove, Smoove killed him, in a verse, but I don't know if that song is even out or not. I think Smoove has it, but after that, he changed his waves and he started doing this mixtape scriptures and open his mind. And I'm glad I did that, because I always told the young girls like, hey, it's cool to be cocky, but I want you to be cocky in the booth, in the booth, be cocky as fuck as you want. As hard as you want to go. But once you go out there and you're networking or whatever, be humble, because we all started from the bottom.
Thanks. You, any, battle rappers around you've been keeping an eye on?
Nah, I really don't follow battle rap. At first, I was getting into it, with the battle rap. But I've noticed a lot about these battle rappers that all they talk about is like shooting and guns and stuff like that. It's just like it's the same content, and I don't know. I don't think it's my thing, but I've been seeing Baby Isaac is one of my favorite ones, and what was the other guy named? He signed with NWO. I forgot his name.
Oh, NWO, Profilini.
Yeah, Profilini. Yeah, I met him too. So he's one of my favorite ones too. They're pretty dope too.
Both very talented.
But hey, shout out to those guys. I remember when they started from the ground up too, doing these battle things. But I gotta give them props, man. It takes a lot of work, a lot of preparation, but it's not really my thing. I wouldn't mind going to one of those shows one of these days, but it's not really my thing. It's just a whole different,
So say I've never met you, don't know anything about you, but I'm interested in recording with you. How does one go about getting in contact with you?
Usually the process, the way it works is it's all by referral. You see, the people have this, they always think that it's a public studio. It is not a public studio, it's a private studio. It's at my house, and I just don't take just anybody. I got wife and kids, and I just don't want just anybody in my house. So let's say that you was to hit me up. Usually, it's gotta be a messenger because I really don't give my phone number to anybody. And I'll be like, hey, who are you, or what, or what are you trying to do, what? And the first thing I ask is, who referred you? I was like, oh yeah, this guy named Ray West. Okay, yeah, I'll get back to you. Hold on. I was like, hey Ray, what's up, man? Hey, this guy named blah blah blah. It's like. And depending on what Ray says, he'll be like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy or whatever, he'll keep it professional, whatever. Then, I'll go back and then be like, hey, yeah, so there's the rules to the studio, no smoking, no weapons, no, stuff like that. Keep it professional, and we'll try our first session, and, if everything goes good, then it's all about building relationship with the artist, so. But if Ray was to tell me oh no, I'd stay away from that guy or whatever, it's like, hey, I'm sorry, man, this is a private studio. Right now I'm working with too many people, and just keep it as professional as I can, and refer them probably to another studio. There's several studios around here, so.
Nice. So, any upcoming musical releases? Any albums or mixtapes or anything you guys got coming out of the studio?
Well, there's a bunch of them from different artists. I think right now I know Ray West and Smoove, they have like the biggest catalog. You should guys go check out their music. They have a lot of music, a lot of music. Been mixing all race stuff, GFG stuff. A lot of really good stuff out there. Go check them out. Go check out Smoove too. They have a lot of content, a lot of music. If you want to go on a road trip, they'll be the perfect people that you want to listen to. You know, they have a lot of music, consistent too. So, but as far as my projects, I don't have no projects of mine. I did back in 2015. I think I was gonna start my own, like, it's kind of like a DJ Khaled thing where, you know, we get different artists, but you know, sometimes when you try to do some stuff, actually I do have a video out there that I did. It was T-Bear, it was what was his name? That was Future, Mad Dog, and what was his name? Your guy.
HBK.
Yeah, Hillbill. Yeah. We did a video together. It was pretty dope. That was like one of the first projects. It was gonna be called The Rise of an Empire at that time. It was gonna be all my beats. You know, I remember making that beat and then, you know, recorded it and I shot the video too. So, but it's a lot of work. And the thing about those kind of projects is that not only it's a lot of work, but it's kind of hard to get everybody on the same page. You know, like sometimes, you know, like it's kind of hard. Like, hey, do you have your verse ready or this and that? And it's just like it's just too much. You know, so
Takes a lot of planning to do a compilation.
a lot of stuff. You know, because I have to do everything. You know, I have to make the. I want to make the beat. I want to shoot the video. I want to do everything right. But you know, hopefully in the future I can get back to doing that again. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. There's a lot of this turn.
Wipe the screensaver up real quick.
Yep. So, what's your favorite sports teams?
I'm not really a big sports guy, but the only sports that I actually watch is American football. That's usually what I watch. And I was born and raised in Texas, so my team is Dallas Cowboys. That's my team.
Cowboys fan?
Yeah,
Ray's
Cowboys.
throwing it up right
Yeah,
now.
when
Ray's throwing it up right now.
we get a lot of hate from a lot of people, but you know, and there's a lot of times that I just like, oh, these Cowboys again, like they messed up, and like it's a, you know, it's a love and hate relationship, but you know, you stick to your team, you know, and that's who you. And how I got into it is that my stepdad back in 1983 was watching football, and that time the quarterback was Danny White, and I remember watching. It was like the end of Roger Staubach era, so that's when I started getting into it. And then in the 90s, we had that era where we won that the 3 championships. And
Yeah.
man, it was a good
Oh,
era.
I remember that. Those are fun games to
Yeah.
watch, even from somebody that wasn't. I'm a Jets fan.
Yeah,
Always
so
been a Jets
I don't
fan,
watch
so.
I don't watch no NBA. I mean, I don't watch no NBA. I remember in the 80s, like it was you know, the Lakers, you know, stuff like that with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I remember all those players, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and all of them. But I never got into the NBA stuff. And people nowadays are like, man, I wish I was in your area and watched those games, you know. But you know, to live that experience, and I never got into that. Just American football, and that's about it. I don't really watch any other sports, you know. If I'm not in the studio, I'm trying to educate myself into learning more stuff about, you know, mixing and stuff like that. So, but there are some shows that I like. I like Shark Tank. That's one of my favorite shows.
It's a good show.
You know, I love that show. It's just like about, you know, so I choose a show to like that, because I'm a business guy, so it's just like the way they present the product and stuff like that, and you know,
You see some cool
and then
things.
to see, yeah, and yeah,
Innovation.
yeah, a lot of stuff. And then once in a while, you know, if I want to laugh or whatever, I'll watch like the 2 Chainz, the most expensive shit or whatever. That's a funny one.
That
I
is
like
a
watching.
good
Yeah, I like watching that one too. So
They have the gold joint.
Yeah.
What was it? The $10,000 gold joint or some shit like that.
yeah, that $450,000 tequila set. Like wow, exciting stuff.
He's hilarious. So, tell us that on the opposite side, of the DJ side, you're a family man now.
Being a family guy and involved with the music, it took me a long time to figure it out. It was one of the most challenging things. I remember, my wife now, she was there when I first, back in 2008, when I started learning about, she saw me from scratch, when I started learning until now, she saw my progress. And she's my biggest supporter right now. But I remember at first it was extremely hard because, women, they always be like, all you care about is that studio, whatever, you don't spend time with us or whatever, blah, 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 which could be dangerous because, all of a sudden you could just pack up and leave and, but at the same time, without the wife and kids, I feel empty, but with them around, I feel full, and then, I can do my thing. And so I had to figure out how to work around that and to make her happy and I make myself happy. So what I discovered was that we as a person, we all have a passion about something. My thing is the music. Your thing could be the videos, Ray's the music, to writing, whatever. So I had to figure out, I had to talk with my wife. I was like, hey, what is it that you like doing? You don't like no sports, you don't like to do nothing outside, you just want to be home, watching your soap operas. It's like, man. So I was trying to figure out what her passion was so that way I can, help her pursue her passion. But she actually don't have no hobbies or anything like that. She liked watching the Spanish soap operas. So I told her, hey, I figured that what I could do is any passion that you have, I want to help you get that, I want to help you get you to that level, because I want to make sure that you succeed. So that way she can support me on my passion too, So if you're a struggling artist trying to balance family stuff and your passion.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.